And she's given us some information concerning significant women during the March month of women's history. And so, Alana, let's pick up where we left off the last time. You've already given us some excellent information in reference to at least 2 women. And we want you to continue not only that information, but other information that you might have to bring in to sort of broaden what we're doing during this last 10 minutes.
All right, so in the second segment, I spoke about Zora Neale Hurston, who is an author and a writer of short stories, plays, and etc. during the Harlem Renaissance. I spoke about Marie Curie, the Polish-born yet French-naturalized chemist who is the only person to ever win 2 Nobel Prizes in different sciences. She was the first woman to win a Nobel Prize in general, and she's the first and only woman to win 2 of them. Then I spoke about Mother Teresa, who is the widely famed and widely loved yet widely criticized saint of the Roman Catholic Church, who was recently made a saint by Pope Francis in December of 2015. Now, all these women, they've made tremendous impacts, and they've paved the way for girls like me and younger women, and they've paved the way for people that you're probably more familiar of, such as Taraji P. Henson, Beyonce, and other notable women of today's society. Now, I really want to talk about Taraji P. Henson because she is one of my favorite actresses, and if you're not familiar with her, you actually probably are, you just don't know her name. But if you admire Cookie from Empire, then you know how much Taraji P. Henson can act, because she can act. And I was actually very fortunate to be able to see her speak at Tennessee State University around this time last year, actually. She came to TSU when it was actually sold out, I think. And she came and spoke, and I got to see her, and I got to ask her questions. She was very nice. It was a really nice event. And so Taraji P. Henson, she is an actress. She's her most famous works are like I Can Do Bad All By Myself, and especially Empire. Now, Empire, if you're not familiar with it, is a show about an African-American recording company, which is a family called, they call themselves Empire. It's just a really nice show, and if you don't watch it, it comes on Fox. It comes back on in March, I think. But anyway, that's Empire. And I Can Do Bad All By Myself was a woman who was a singer at a club, and she has to take in her nephews and her niece, and she has to raise them while kind of raising herself. And she's worked in a lot of great things, and I think that that wouldn't have been possible without these women, because they showed that you do not have to be a man to do certain things. Like, for instance, there was a time when they thought that women couldn't be actresses, and there was a time where they thought that men couldn't be models. And so there are always those people who break those boundaries and say, hey, if I can do this, then you can do this. Like Marie Curie said, if I can be a scientist, then a man could be a makeup artist. Anything, because since these people defy these odds, it should empower you to say that you can defy your odds. And for instance, like Beyonce is probably one of the most acclaimed artists in the world, really. And she's actually come under a lot of controversy recently for her Super Bowl performance, where she had a Black Panther themed performance at the Super Bowl. I personally enjoyed it because I thought that it had Black power in it, it had spirit, I liked it. But a lot of people are saying, you know, she's like a racist and she's going overboard with it. But it's up to you.